Hey guys, this is Max from Qmana, and this video is part of a series of videos that discusses how SEO companies bill, the different methods. So in this video we're going to talk about performance-based pricing, and this is something that's evolved in the past 5, 6, 7 years. It's been around, but it's not really all that popular. It was popular when it first came out, and to an extent, some companies still do use it, but it's not mainstream. Um, Essentially, the SEO company agrees to take no money until the results promised are delivered. And what that means is, if they say they're going to get you on page one for a keyword, they don't get paid until you're actually there. Granted, what they do is they charge on a per keyword basis. So if you have 5 keywords, each of those keywords will have a different fee associated with it. And after that goal is achieved, the firm will um, ask to get paid and typically put you on a monthly SEO retainer agreement afterwards. That's what performance is, essentially. Now, there's a number of reasons why you should and shouldn't do it. Business owners love performance-based SEO because there's no upfront costs, which means that the SEO company is taking all the risk, and it essentially allows you as a client to have full control and freedom. The other thing is the money that you would ordinarily lock up with an SEO vendor is in your pocket, which you can then spend on other business expenses while you wait for those results to come. So, often I see a lot of businesses take that money, reinvest it into their business while they wait for the other results to come in from an SEO campaign, and it just allows for better financial management, I guess, of their business. Typically speaking, with an SEO campaign, you might be investing a year out, 8 months out before you see a single penny. And so essentially you're locking up your money for 8 months, hoping you get results at the end of the 8 months or whatever period of time it is. With performance-based, one day you're there and one day you're not. In terms of when you get there 8 months from now, you'll start to see an ROI immediately as soon as you rank and start getting traffic. So it definitely it's appealing from a business's point of view. Now, let's talk about some reasons why performance-based SEO should be avoided and why it's gotten a bad reputation. When it comes to performance-based SEO, the burden is exclusively on the SEO company. So this means they have a financial interest in not only getting you on page one, but getting you there as quickly as possible. So what this means is they're going to do everything possible to get you there as quickly as possible in order to meet the terms of their agreement, which is to get you there. So what we saw and have seen a lot of SEO companies do is do sheer and utter black hat SEO, ripping everything apart, just going straight black in order to get you there as soon as possible. Now, per the terms of the agreement, they fulfill the agreement because they get you there. You're on page one, and you'll be there for a month, 2 months, 3 months, depending on how they did the strategy. But the next time an algorithm update occurs, you'll be gone. So if you spent $30,000 on this performance campaign, you could pretty much kiss that investment goodbye because it's gone. You'll be gone. So the issue with performance-based SEO is that it provides way too much incentive for the SEO company to engage in black hat SEO, and could literally cripple your business because say you rank right here and they get you to here, you could literally go right back down to the bottom if an algorithm update occurs. So for the risks that come from it, if you're working with an untrustworthy vendor, it doesn't make sense to actually engage in it. If the vendor is unknown or untrustworthy, it makes no sense. You're going to actually ruin your entire website potentially. There is great incentive for an SEO vendor to literally blast your website in the most black way possible because he needs to get paid as soon as possible. So this is why a lot of companies have refrained from performance based. It's a reason why a lot of um, major media outlets like search engine land have kind of refrained from talking about it because they don't want to encourage something that has in the past hurt website owners to a very large extent. Typically, just because vendors are untrustworthy. So when considering performance-based SEO, definitely have a cubic meter of salt in everything you hear from them. If you insist on going this route, make sure you have complete and utter transparency on what they're doing for you. In the past, we've recommended clients and friends to create a new website and give that to them. And if it works, then maybe redirect that to your original website. It's a gamble. Because the issue is never will you get there, the issue is will you stay there. And so this is a reason why businesses should avoid it. Now, if you're dead set on performance-based SEO and want it, let's discuss a few reasons why SEO companies may not agree to it. First and foremost, with any performance-based agreement, an SEO company is essentially betting that it will get you to page one. They're betting it. They're taking all the risk up front because in a performance-based agreement, you're not supposed to pay any money up front. They lay out all the money. So it's a very high-risk proposition for them, and unless it's a company that is really good at what they do or has deep pockets, they're not going to really want to take that type of financial exposure, especially if it's a campaign where they're going to have to invest 5 digits into the account. It's a lot of money. Another issue is most SEO companies are very, very nervous when it comes to getting paid. Many companies will fight you on performance. They might not agree to it because it's very difficult for them to collect the money that they have to get paid. So some will insist on an escrow agreement where you put the money in escrow, and in order to secure their investment and their revenue. If you don't agree to do that, they might not agree to helping you on a performance basis. There have been a lot of instances where businesses refuse to pay the company that they contracted after getting the results, and sometimes business owners think they're being smart. They assume that, oh well, we're already there, so they can't take it away from us. Why bother paying? Look, I don't have to tell you, people will do what they have to. So it's definitely something to be aware of when analyzing it from their point of view. At the end of the day, performance-based SEO is not something I would recommend for most businesses. I would only trust it if a very, very trustworthy vendor was doing this for me. Typically speaking, someone with a reputation and someone who has a lot to lose by fucking you over. Excuse the French. In most situations, and here's something I forgot to mention earlier, because an SEO company is taking all the upfront risk, um, more times than not, you can expect them to charge you let's just say they're going to charge you more money than otherwise. Because they're taking all the risk up front, they're going to want to get compensated for that risk. And so, if a campaign would have cost you $10,000 on a monthly retainer basis, right, to get those results, on a performance basis, you might end up paying double that amount. You might end up paying 20, 25, 30, because they're going to want to get compensated, not just for the amount of work, but also for the risk. So typically speaking, results, if and when they do arrive from performance-based SEO campaigns, are typically more expensive than traditional campaigns. So that about concludes this video and discussing of performance-based SEO and why SEO companies charge this type of method. Again, this video is a series of videos, is one of many videos in a series that discusses SEO billing methods. You can watch the series by visiting the link in the footer of this video that will take you to the SEO pricing guide article we wrote, which discusses the psychology, mentality of SEO companies, why they do what they do, and how you can respond and protect yourself so you don't get stuck with a bad vendor, frankly. All right, that's it for now. Thank you guys, and hope to see you again.